Hotline TNT's Cartwheel. Hotline TNT, I think, is most easily described as a shoegaze band, or at least a shoegaze adjacent band. Like shoegaze bands, they really employ this big, huge wall of guitar with sort of vocals that are embedded within that. And it's really more about the texture of this type of music than it is about the songwriting. So the shoegaze songwriting has a specific approach. And it's really about how the melody pushes the texture forward. But it's the texture that's the important part, and I think that Hotline TNT really captures that here. And I love this stuff because it has this weird dichotomy to it where there's these really reserved vocals over emotionally charged sounds in the guitars. And although Hotline TNT really leans into that on this album, at the same time they take a little bit of a different approach. I think that sometimes may obscure their status as a shoegaze band. They identify themselves as sort of anti-gear. They worry less about what pedals they're using and what effects they're using, not even really care that much about what kind of guitars and what kind of amps they use. They're just more about the sound. And despite that lackadaisical approach to the sounds that they use, they actually do a really great job of creating that atmosphere that you associate with shoegaze band. But it also pushes them sometimes in a little bit noisier territory, and that's why some people look at Hotline TNT as a noise rock band. But I think that their songs are well too defined for that, and the use of melody is well too defined for that. I think of noise rock as something like the Boredoms, where it really just becomes like sheets of sound. And there are songs here definitely, I think, that propel Cartwheel forward, and some cool experiments on there too, I think, that really give a lot of variety to the album overall.